Parents, do your kids have the Fortnite app? What is the Fortnite app? Well, Fortnite is 2 games, and I'm going to walk you through what those games are. My name is Josh Oakes, and I travel the country teaching students how to shine online. I teach them how to be authentic and positive, and I show them how the internet can be safe and how to be smart on it. Let's dive right on into this app. First of all, Fortnite marketing says, build and destroy, gear up, squad up with friends, and epic updates and events. Now, what is Fortnite? Well, Fortnite is a very popular game that was released in 2017. There are 2 different versions of the game, and this is what's important. Fortnite Save the World and Fortnite Battle Royale, the latter of the 2 being wildly popular. Fortnite Battle Royale is the version that's extremely popular with students and probably the one that your kids are going to run into the most. Now, before we dive on into it, I want to talk to you at the end of this about Parent University. Consider forwarding this video on to your school so they can use Parent University to train the whole community. It's a series of videos that you watch at home to get your kids on the same page so that they're wise online and so that you are not the bad parent, but rather we can inspire your child to be safe on the internet. You'll also get free access to our Footprint Friday tool that changes the way you and your kids view Google results as a new resume instead of just something not to do. You see, because colleges and employers do have time to search for candidates. Now, what is Fortnite Battle Royale? Well, Fortnite Battle Royale is a multiplayer shooting game available on console, PC, iOS devices, and a few more. Gameplay involves a contest between many players. As many as 100 players can join in a single round. We call that multiplayer mode, and that's where your kids typically wear a headset and they're talking to people that you probably don't know. They're talking to people, and you may think that they're in the same room, but really they're a million miles away. Now, next. Players fight each other until one player is left. At the beginning of each round, players jump out of a plane onto an island. There are weapons and resources hidden around the island. Now, very important, this isn't just one small game. There's a very good chance your kids are going to run into this. It is wildly popular, and we've been asked by parents all over the country to make this video. Players can arm themselves or use the resources that they find to build a shelter for themselves. Over the course of the game, the gameplay area shrinks, so players are pushed closer together. Players can chat with each other using headsets or text. Now, the reason Fortnite Battle Royale is so popular with students is because silly humor is very much a part of the gameplay. Players can wear funny costumes and perform dance moves, as you can see above my head. Now, friends can team up together in duo mode or squad mode. Different kinds of modes, but it's multiplayer. Fortnite Battle Royale is one of the first games to let players play together across multiple platforms. That means players on mobile can play with their friends who are playing on an Xbox and so on. Now, what is Fortnite Save the World? Well, it's another game, and it's similar to Minecraft. You may be familiar with that. The gameplay on Fortnite Save the World emphasizes exploring and building. The player's objective is to stockpile resources and build shelters that will help them survive the zombie apocalypse. Save the World is a lot less popular than Battle Royale. Now, in addition to building and exploring for survival, players can shoot at zombies, players can play with a group of friends, and Fortnite Save the World is available on console and PC. Now, here's what The Guardian says. With more than 40 million players worldwide, the chances are either that your children or their friends are already passionate fans of Fortnite. For some, that fandom may be bordering on obsession, aka screen time, too much screen time, perhaps. Forbes says that Fortnite is earning $1 million a day on mobile alone. Players are spending more time with it than Tinder. Forbes also goes on to say Fortnite is a high-tension game with the tantalizing prospect of a rare win every time, and forcing a kid to turn the game off when they're in the top 5 will make you unpopular in a heartbeat. Polygon says while there's no blood or gore in Fortnite Battle Royale, it is absolutely not a game for children. It's simply too violent and too stressful. Now, why should parents care? Well, Fortnite is incredibly popular with students. The developers add new features and play modes every week to entice people to play more. Every month, the game makes $100 million, which means players are spending a lot of money on upgrades and additional features. In addition to purchasing upgrades within the game called premium battle passes, a lot of players use third-party upgrades to make gameplay easier or to get certain upgrades. Some of these third-party upgrades have been reported as being malicious in nature. Games can last up to 20 minutes, and users typically play with strangers. Now, Fortnite is designed to keep players coming back, which can be difficult for teens and tweens who haven't yet developed a healthy relationship with screen time. Games like these can trigger obsessive behavior in people. Go and listen to our Smart Social podcast to listen to how we suggest that parents deal with screen time behavior, screen time addiction. This is what it all comes down to. All this gameplay is gamifying your children to come back. Students can come across profanity or inappropriate language from other players through text or voice chatting. Remember, if your kid is wearing a headset and they're in multiplayer mode, they're listening to people that don't love your kids as much as you do. Next, there's reports of hackers targeting Fortnite accounts to spend hundreds of dollars on in-game purchases. Some players who have been hacked have been refunded the amount the hackers stole from the developers, so be careful, have strong passwords. At the time of this video, the developers of Fortnite are suing a 14-year-old player for cheating in the game and posting a video about it on YouTube on how to do it. You see, it's really big money, and these companies do not care about your kids. They want to make revenue, and they want to grow. So that's why we need to be really careful when they say something about their safety precautions. They care very much about money. Now, here's what real parents say. This mom says Minecraft meets a toned-down version of Call of Duty. Fortnite has a Minecraft-like creative aspect as players can build structures. Assault weapons are used to hunt people and shoot them dead, but there is no blood. Players are randomly assigned a male or female character. The female characters are over-sexualized with big chests, skin-tight clothes, small waists, and large rear ends. Also be prepared for $25 in-game purchases, aka additional weapons that your child will beg for. Next, this parent says, this is the game played by 13 and 14-year-old boys at my kid's school. So this is supposedly the game the tweens and teens are all flocking to right now. I read the other reviews, harmless fun, cartoonish graphics, great strategy. That it might all be true, but parents should know that many of your kids are up all night playing this game, all night, even on school nights. I believe they are doing real-time chat via Discord when playing, which is likely how many kids know the peers were up all night. It's mostly kids who have computers in their rooms and few screen time limitations. All right, what can parents do before giving your kids access to this game? Teach your children to have a healthy balance when it comes to screen time and time spent offline. Set screen time limits before giving students access to devices. Parents can turn off chat in the settings on the game. If your student plays Fortnite on a console, you can use the parental controls to limit how much time they can play, or just set controls, or click one of the links below this YouTube video. Buy one of these silly little egg timers or whatever you want to call them. It could rotate and it beeps at the end of it, and give them a timer and make the timer the bad person, or make me the bad person and join Parent University. Consider using this visual timer like an egg timer or a phone timer to track how much time they have left to play. Talk about spending guidelines with your children, and we're talking money, not just screen time. And ensure that they ask before downloading any new apps or making any in-app purchases. Next, teach students to never share personal information with strangers online or on games. Now let's talk about Parent University. Consider forwarding this email to your school, your principal, your PTA president, or anybody else. Parent University believes in three things. We believe in building a positive profile with students. We show students how to shine online and essentially how to protect their future so that we can build a great resume. Next, we believe in being safe online, protecting parents and students from predators and attackers, from basically the bad people. And last, anti-bullying, protecting your kids from each other, showing students how to look out for each other and report an issue. Next, we have safety videos in Parent University. You watch them with your kids to teach them good and bad behaviors. I think this is one of the nicest things that we can do for you, is to bring your kids up to speed on everything they're going to need to know before they need to know it, so it's not too late. Smart videos, tutorials your kids watch with you that they use to understand the positive use of apps to build their online footprint. The good apps, the green zone apps like Instagram and everything else, to make sure they're building a positive footprint. Next are prevention videos parents watch without their kids to learn safety issues and dialogue tips to work with their children and how to gently be ahead of their kids. First, you get an Instagram tutorial in the upper left, a Snapchat guide, and then a family cell phone contract. We do feel that Instagram is a little bit safer than Snapchat, and we do strongly believe that you should never allow your child to be on Snapchat without being also on Snapchat and following your child. Kids hate this, but you should never allow your kid to be on an app like this, and you can learn more by watching our video because it is so bad. Snapchat is not safe for your children, especially if you're not on it. Next, the videos at the bottom of the screen, how to set up green zone networks. This is all about how to basically build a resume and learn how to build a resume at a young age. Changes the way kids view the internet. It changes what they post, and it changes how often they get in trouble. In fact, we believe strongly that we can reduce the amount of times that they get in trouble. Next, we have student plus parent training videos. There's a lot of safety in here. There's a lot of behavioral changes, how colleges search for students online. And there's a playlist as well that you can see here. How to find hidden apps on a phone. These are just for parents. What is ransomware? What's a 3-step plan for your family? We have all these different videos you watch. You also get a free copy of all of my books. You can download on a PDF and you can use on your phone. You also get support from real parents in our Parent University Facebook group. Ask questions, be the first to see our latest videos. But not only that, you get Footprint Friday. You see colleges and employers have time to search for candidates, and they're going to search for your kids. And we teach you how to search for your kids years before colleges will, so that you can fix those Google results 1, 2, 3, or 4 years ahead of time and talk with your kids about them. In addition to this, you get daily and weekly updates on the latest Snapchat updates and Instagram updates so that you can keep your family safe. We have those, and they are only for paid members. Here's what you get: safety videos you watch with your kids, smart videos, tutorials your kids watch to understand the positive use of apps, prevention videos that parents watch without their kids to learn safety issues, Footprint Friday to monitor your kids online, and a Facebook group. All this to protect your family. You can click the links below or go to smartsocial.com. Guys, I'm Josh Oakes, and I couldn't be more honored that you're a part of our family to protect your kids from apps like this. We set out to train as many people as possible, and with your help, we're reaching more and more people to teach kids how to be positive online and safe. I'm Josh Oakes, the author of Light, Bright, and Polite, the book that teaches you how to shine online. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for being a part of our family here at smartsocial.com. Feel free to subscribe or forward this video or blog post to somebody in your community. I'm Josh. I'll see you soon. Have a great day.